So we have a special kind of an exponential function called the natural exponential function. What that is the function f of x equals e to the power x is called the natural exponential function. Okay, and what is that e? Well, the e is just like pi, e is also a constant, and e is approximately equal to 2.718, and it goes on, right? It doesn't stop. So that's your number e. Now, why do we need this function? Because we need this function when we talk about, so when we talk about compound interest, we are talking about what if I increase the number of compounding, right? So I could have compounding that happens annually, I could have compounding that happens semi-annually or bi-yearly, or I could have compounding that happens quarterly, monthly, daily. And the more the compounding happens, the better it is for me because I get more returns. Now the question is, what if I increase this number of what if I compounded every second? What if I compounded every moment, right? Continuously, I'm just compounding things. What would happen? How much money would I get back? And no, I would not get back an infinite amount of money. But what happens is we get something called a continuous compounding. And the formula for continuous compounding is as follows. So the formula for continuous compounding is given by A equals P times E to the RT, right? Where A is your final amount, or basically is the amount that you're going to get back after t years, right? So after t years. All right. P is your principal, or your invested amount. Okay. R, again, is your rate of interest. And like I said, E was your constant there. That was approximately 2.718, so on and so forth. Your calculator has a button for E, so you don't have to memorize that formula. Okay, so let's look at an example, right? We have, if you invest $10,000 at 5% interest compounded continuously. Remember, the key word here is continuously. Okay, at 5% compounded continuously, how much money would you get back at the end of 7 years? So whenever you see the word continuously, we don't use our other compound interest formula, but we use the formula that is A equals P E to the RT, right? So the PERT formula. Well, let's see what we have. We have P is $10,000. That's the invested amount. R is 5%, so for us that'll be 0.05. And then T, we want at the end of 7 years, so it's going to be 7. So A is going to be 10,000 times E to the 0.05 times 7. And if you compute that, you're going to get $14,190.68. So if you invest $10,000 at 5% compounded continuously, you'll get back $14,190 at the end of 7 years.